Okay, hi everyone, this is Tennelle Flowers. Today I'm doing something just a little bit different. This website, Bodies in Motion Beta, was shown off, was shared with me on Twitter a few days ago, and I was just kind of browsing through it. I really wanted to just kind of do a little bit of practice drawing and stuff like that. So I've opened up a window here in Toon, and I decided I was just going to use these poses here as my reference. And I'd see how far I get, and you get to see me using this website, and I highly recommend this website to other people. It looks like a really good site. They have a subscription that you can get to get even more cool stuff off the site, but I'm just using the basic site as it is for the general public. And I figured I'd try it out. We'll see how far I get. So here I'm putting in some lines of action. Who knows, I may end up not liking these lines at all. But I just want to get some basic shapes. I'm not trying to get all the details in just now. Like I said, this is just like some gesture drawing. I haven't done a whole lot of drawing today yet either, so I could be kind of a mess in my initial drawings of this. Like how these hands are not far enough out from the body. Maybe like that. We'll try this for now. Just gonna concede to myself that this won't be perfect. I'm going to try. And that's the best as artists that we can do, is we can just keep trying. I think that leg looks weird, which, you know, granted it's a little weird in the picture too, but not quite as weird as I made it. Maybe a little something like that. Now, if I was doing this as an actual animation, you know, and I wanted to add my own character to it and stuff, and this wasn't just a practice, I'd probably make sure to make sure that each of these poses reads really, really well. And for the record, the poses on this site are mostly really, really, really good. Out. need to not stop fussing about just one drawing. Okay, let's see the next one. Let's see what it looks like with the onion skin, and that's nice. It has a little onion skin on this site, so you can see what the last pose was as compared to your new one. Forward just a little bit. Line of action has moved forward. This foot stays the same. This foot is now planted on the ground. There's this one. The heel has come up. So there's like this nice little shape here of the foot. Let's help pushing her off the ground. This hand has come up. This is almost like almost a right angle, not quite. Shoulder in. This will probably get more shapy as I move along, and by shapy I mean like I'll have less details and care less about the anatomy as I move. Just kind of square off. Okay. Here. Body. And this is just going to be some straight ahead animation. I'm not going to do pose to pose. How I would normally recommend going about an animation like this is to go in and find all the key drawings. So find all your key poses when you use reference like this. Find the drawings that are really important. Make sure those are, you know, the really big poses that help tell your story. This is not a key drawing, this is just an in-between. Maybe a passing pose, but let's come forward. I feel like the body needs to be moved forward just a tad. Let's do that. That way she can push off with her leg. Just a little more. Okay. Let's move on to the next drawing. And this leg has taken off. You can see that bit of an arc right here. It has. Whereas this foot is still planted. So let's plant that foot right down onto the ground. And the knee has come forward just a little bit more again. So let's get that in there. waist, move forward, because our line of action is now a little like this. Should always put that line of action in there. I'm always terrible at doing that. Which means I think we should put the head back just a little bit more. Okay, and the hands have come up to be just about level, or at least the one hand is almost level with the shoulder there. And the other hand is like just below it. So do that, and then we've got elbow down here. And elbow here. And the body makes this nice shape. The leg comes in, down. See, now that is completely off. Let's see here. It does make, I think, just a little bit of a dip. Up here in the body. Body needs to be pushed forward. Something like that. We can continue to see that arc with the foot. This foot continues to be nice and planted. Hips moved. Up just a tad. So we're like here with the leg. Shoulders haven't moved much, but the hips have. So, shoulders are in nearly the same spot. But the hips have moved forward, and the head hasn't moved forward too much, just a little. And it's moved up just a little. Hands continue to move up. goes out here. Next photo. Okay, now the head moves back down, still just a little bit forward. Elbows here now. Line of action is here. Hips still moving forward. That. Planted foot. There. And it was actually here. Ooh, see now this is probably like a key pose. Look at how nice that pose is. It goes like this. Hips. Shoulder. Straight out. Okay. Whoosh. Now that's, look at that, that's a pose right there. That's awesome. Notice how the head and the chin stay very level throughout all of this. My work just keeps getting messier and messier as I continue along. But, I mean, I'm having fun just doing the gestures, so... Whoosh. It stays planted through all of this. Now the head finally dips back. My goodness. Nice shape of the body here. And there's that leg. It's finally, boom, straightened out. Just get like that. If you hear someone playing piano in the background, that's my little sister, Clarinda. She's probably practicing for her piano lessons. Body's, see, you can see kind of like this line from the top of the body and the top of her head. It's like that. Almost makes it like flat here. There. And the next pose. Ooh, I can just click and slide it over. That's nice. Even more. Now our head and our chin go way back. Arm here. Comes out like that. This hand continues to go up. this leg starts to come down. My proportions are so off in this, but I'm having fun, so I don't really care. Sometimes it's I mean, this is just practice, so sometimes you don't always want to go back and fix every little mistake. This is good, just practice, and you can see how the figure is growing while I'm working on this, which is why, kids, you don't do straight ahead animation. But this isn't necessarily animation per se, it's more gesture drawings in a sequence. So oh, this is fun. So wait. Here's the last one. There. Okay. Let's see. Little errors. That leg is barely staying planted anymore. Like, look how much. Whew. There. It's just a little more. Like slowly coming down faster. This is turning out to be an absolute mess, but I'm enjoying myself. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Just a little more. This. Here. Out. So it's ready. Come back here. Let's get a line of action in there. Well, this foot is finally implanting. I mean, it's still got base on the ground, but and this foot. Makes contact. doing that. We got 4 drawings left. Might make them really simple. Just to kind of be done. What's this foot? Just wait. Oh, my legs are starting to get super short. Chubby. But we're not gonna dwell on mistakes, we're just gonna keep moving forward. That's what we do. If I want to, I can polish this later. Oh boy, there's some weird foreshortening going on here. In the legs. Looks pretty odd. And even though her wrist doesn't bend back at all, I'm gonna give hers just a little bit bend back. Now, I don't think it's making... No, it doesn't make contact until the very last drawing, but it almost deceives you, but you can see the shadow underneath the foot, so... You know, it hasn't quite making contact with the ground yet, but it's getting ready for it. It's so ready for it. Weirdly foreshortened leg, and I'm just kind of giving up on. I'm kind of giving up on these poses in general. Oh my goodness. Tennelle. Oh my goodness. these gesture drawings start looking really bad. Granted, her poses are really weird, so... Okay, let's try and make this pose somewhat presentable. Line of action's really muddy here. I'd say it's like here. So that's what I tried drawing. And her head comes forward. Her shoulders are here. Oops, here. Knee. And this arm is like down here. This arm is down. It's a very odd pose to end on. I wish that this had more in the way of settling after doing this fancy kick. Floosh. Step. Yes. Now, this is probably going to be timed really weird and not look good as an animation, but who knows, maybe we'll be pleasantly surprised. Ignore the camera. I'm not taking the camera into account at all. Yeah, so and this is all in the one, so I'd have to actually time this out properly. Let's try putting it on 2s. That's a 3. That's also a 3. 3. I'm assuming that even when I put this in the 2s, this isn't going to look quite right because that's not how timing works. To get a really good sense of the timing, you would want actual video footage, which would probably be my one complaint about the site if you're just looking at it and you're not a subscriber. I think if you're a subscriber, you have you can download a video reference and stuff too, but just the base site just has the poses, and while the poses are super good, so solid, some of the best stuff I've seen out on the internet so far, and that's fantastic, but this does not give you a good idea of what timing these movements should look like. So if you do use this site as reference for your animation, you definitely want to keep that in mind. Okay, so what does this look like on 2s? Oh, not bad actually. Look at that. Wow, that didn't turn out half as garbage as I thought it would. See guys, when you start to get frustrated with stuff and you think it's going nowhere, just remember to keep pushing forward, let your mistakes happen, don't let it stop you from trying to accomplish something. You may even surprise yourself, like I just did me. Yeah, that doesn't look half bad. Now, see, now that I have these gestures and stuff, I could go back in and really clean this up. Make it look even more presentable. If you guys have any questions about my process on this, or, you know, if you'd like to see me try and do something like this in the future, go ahead and leave it in the comments below, and I'll see what I can do. This was a fun little exercise. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye!